Hi, as I promised, this video is going to be an alternate solution for challenge 15, and let's get to it. We're back, and I think in the previous video, at the end, I forgot to show you how the authentication or after authentication page would look like when you successfully manipulated the token. So we're still after this same flag here. The error message here that we see is something that tells us an interesting story. We first of all see some information disclosure. This is the directory where the server files are located, the PHP code is located, and there's a jvt.php apparently that has an error here, and we also have portal.php. So this PHP code is potentially under the includes directory. That's good to know. And this happens to be the content of the key, the public key that we generated for our previous exploitation, which means that this web server just goes out to whatever URL you provide and makes a request, which is also known as a server-side request forgery case. And I'm wondering what else we can do with this, because it's just a resource. The original value actually points to localhost. So can I make the server go and fetch one of the files there? Well, let's try the most obvious one. I already have here the command for JVT2 prepared. And in this case, I'm not going to bother with the token verification. All I want is that the server to go out and make a request to even fetch the key, which is not going to be the key. I'm just going to make it fetch whatever file, and then I'm going to hope that it will work out well. I believe I need to probably clear my history here. I don't think that there's a logout functionality in this application, so let's just be prudent and make sure that we're not interfering with our previous solution here. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Right, looks good. So what we're going to do here is going to just log in, and this is all good. So I'm going to refresh the page and swap the JVT with my crafted one here. And what I would like to see is if I can read up local files using this server-side request forgery problem that we have. So selecting again the key ID header value, I am going to tell it to fetch .. I like to give it a couple of these .. just to be sure. And etc sv is going to be the file that I would like to fetch, because it's readable for everyone. So if the server is willing to go and fetch a local file, this should work. And the rest of the values, I don't even care. I'm just going to leave it there, but let me just take a look at the notes. I think this should be fine. Well, just for the kick of it, I mean, I could modify this to admin, but it won't work. Ooh. Because I don't have the key here. All right, so let me just go back. My bad. Go to download. This is terrible. Tampering with the different solutions here. Oops. All right. Those bloopers are getting in there. All right, let's try this again. So modifying the key ID value. Of course, this is not going to work. One more time. I want to fetch something like I think I have to enter it again, right? Let's see, SVD, right? Let's do admin here. Not that it really matters, but we're going to grab this HMAC token now and intercept the traffic, do a refresh, and I'm going to swap this value to my crafted like this. Now, this shouldn't work. However, the code should still execute on the token verification one, and I'm hoping to see something coming back. Forwarding this, indeed, looks very, very interesting. This is actually the Etsy password content here. So we're on the right track. This is awesome. And we can also, wrong browser, we can also check this is the actual value here. And just try to do a view source here. This one here. Okay, it's just in the response coming back, so it's actually not rendered here. But we do see that this is Etsy password. Great. Now, the part that I'm really interested in is the portal.php part, because when I'm successfully authenticating as admin, that's the one that returns me the flag. So there should be a portion in that PHP script, or PHP page rather, that will contain the flag value. Let's modify this, and now instead of Etsy password, I'm going to paste this one. It's clipboard. I'm going to go to var www.html portal.php. Is it the right one? Kind of feels like that. There should be the include. We'll see. Let's see which one works. I think this is the right one. Let's give it a try, anyways. So, but this is the wrong place. First, I'm going to have to select the key ID value. Then I can add a new value here. Redo this again. Paste clipboard. Right, let's move on. Just for the sake of consistency, let's modify the username. I'm not even sure if that's necessary. Let's do it again. So I'm going to make another request for portal PHP and now replace this with my second crafted token and forward this. And indeed, this is what gets returned. This is actual PHP code here. So we have here authorization handler PHP. There's the username and there's the flag value itself. So this is the same flag value, but now I am telling the server to grab the content of that PHP page, and I'm displaying it when I'm observing the traffic. So I can show you this is the same exact token here, and this is an alternate way of solving this challenge. I don't believe that this was intentional, but it was a really fun way, and for me it's a more intuitive way to tamper with the JVT token, and this is one of the very, very common attack paths. So this is not like a whole mistake or being unrealistic. This is actually a very, very realistic example for a JVT vulnerability. So I was spending some time with this, and exploiting this and solving this challenge is pretty straightforward, but it was a ton of fun, and especially learning about JVT. And hands down, these two challenges, challenge 14 and 15, were my favorite ones, because I learned a ton from these. So I hope you also like these alternate solutions. Maybe there's other ways to tamper with these, so I'm excited to see other walkthroughs and solutions later. But this is all now for this specific video, and we're going to continue solving the challenges. Next up, challenge 16.